You're watching the Central Post. This is Samiksha. December 18, 2025, the Parliament made headlines with the Lok Sabha passing a major piece of legislation, the Viksit Bharat Guarantee for Rozgar and Ajivika Mission Gramin Bill, or for everyone's convenience, the MGNREGA Bill. And with this, a familiar name steps aside, MGNREGA, Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act, a scheme that has anchored rural employment for nearly 2 decades. But a question worth asking here is, what does this change really mean for the rural households? And why drop the name of Mahatma Gandhi from a scheme bearing his legacy? And what does Ram Raj really mean for the average villager? Are we witnessing a step towards Viksit Bharat 2047? Or a start of deeper divides in rural livelihoods? Let's take it step by step. What's new, what's changed, and why it has sparked a heated debate. First, a quick rewind. MGNREGA, enacted in 2005, guaranteed 100 days of unskilled wage employment each year to rural adults willing to do manual work. It was a demand-driven safety net, giving panchayats the power to start projects, from road construction to water conservation and irrigation. Over the years, it helped support countless families, especially in times of distress. That said, it wasn't flawless. Delayed payments, corruption allegations, and uneven implementation across the states remain persistent concerns. Now comes the MGNREGA Bill, introduced under the government's Viksit Bharat 2047 vision. The idea is reform, but the real question is whether this is an upgrade of the existing framework or a broader overhaul that changes its basic character. At the core of the bill is an expanded employment guarantee. 125 days per household per year, up from 100. On paper, that's a clear increase. The bill also places greater emphasis on linking employment with sustainable rural development, improving water security, building infrastructure, and promoting long-term asset creation. There's also a philosophical layer, with reference to Gandhian self-reliance and the idea of Ram Rajya, described as a vision of equitable governance. Fundings, however, sees a shift. Allocations would follow a more centralized, norm-based model. Supporters argue this could streamline resources and improve efficiency. Another notable provision allows for seasonal pauses of up to 60 days during peak agriculture periods, intended to avoid overlap with farming work. But the bill hasn't won enormous approval. Inside the House, the opposition, led by parties like Indian National Congress and Trinamool Congress, staged strong protests. Slogans echoed, proceedings were disrupted, opinions clashed. Their concern is that the new framework weakens MGNREGA's rights-based, demand-driven nature, replacing it with a more top-down approach. They also question the removal of Mahatma Gandhi's name, asking whether this was merely administrative or something more symbolic. There are practical concerns too. Opposition members warn of increased pressure on state governments, reduced flexibility in funding, and potentially weaker protections for workers, including grievance redressal mechanisms. They also raise a key question. In drought-hit or remote regions, will guaranteed work remain truly guaranteed? Despite the disruption, the bill was passed in the Lok Sabha through a voice note and the House was adjourned soon after. But the process isn't over yet. The bill now moves to the Rajya Sabha for debate. Will the Rajya Sabha suggest changes for these concerns or open a fresh round of debate on federation, accountability, workers' rights, Viksit Bharat, Mahatma Gandhi's legacy, Ram Raj? The question remains. Whatsoever the bill gets approved and grants presidential assent, it could come into effect as early as the next financial year. That's the picture for now. Keep watching the Central Post for more.